If you don't know, I left my husband a year ago. I've been hoping that I would be able to come on here and tell you guys that life is just fucking great. But it's not.
So I'm 26 years old, almost 27, and I have never been in a serious relationship.
Majority of women are absolutely delusional. They are.
How so?
But why? Oh, well, they're delusional because they believe that there's this special man specifically for them.
Do you think a woman shooting her shot is masculine? Social media has really exposed and enhanced a woman's hypergamous nature and attention 304 ways, okay? I don't think a lot of us really understand the fact that a man granting us access into his life is really a perk.
I don't need help taking care of all of my kids. Just the ones that don't have a dad.
I cannot stand girls who act like they're too good for stuff.
How y'all always asking where the good men at? How y'all always asking or saying men ain't shit, but y'all steady choosing them?
A lot of men today say they are done with dating. They are staying single.
And what, keeps you from going up to her?
Why is chivalry dead?
Somehow I always very carefully pick, the absolute worst people.
I'm just trying to find a man to have coffee with me at 1 p.m. on a Wednesday.
Ladies, you need to stop playing around and then expecting a good man to want you.
Before we get the video started, I want to give a shout out to dbell1016. Appreciate the super thanks. Thanks for the support. Let's get into it.
I just got off the phone with my friend. He's like, get dressed, we're going to watch the game. And I was like, I am dressed. He's like, do you look like a boy? And I was like, is this not acceptable?
Y'all, I'm just trying to find a man to have coffee with me at 1 p.m. on a Wednesday. Just coffee.
Somehow I always very carefully pick, the absolute worst people. Not on purpose, but it's almost a talent at this point. I really know how to pick them bad.
I have been waiting for someone to comment this because this is the one for me. I always see biological parents bringing their children around every guy they want to, but the moment the baby daddy moves on and has a new girlfriend, it is a whole issue, and I really want to know why. You could have Tom, Dick, and Harry meet your kid, and then the moment baby daddy has a new girl, oh my gosh, the world is over. It is World War freaking 3. No. That is literally the definition of bitter. You do not want your father of your child to be happy because you think you have the ultimate control. It's a double standard, and I'm not with it. If you can bring any man around your child, why in God's green earth do you think that you have a right to control who your baby daddy brings around your kid? And I'm not saying it's okay to bring multiple women, multiple men around your children, because that's not okay. That's even more disgusting than trying to be controlling. But like I said, it's giving bitter. I made a post 2 or 3 days ago about bitter baby mamas. And when I tell you guys the bitter baby mama community came from my throat, they came from my throat.
It's my kid. What I say goes. That's not her kid. They need to learn their place. They're only a stepmother.
Okay, bitter Becky. If you watch the video, I'm referring to bitter baby mamas that are bitter towards good stepmothers. Good stepmothers. Good ones. And I'm referring to the relationship that the stepmother and the baby daddy have, not your child. When you are the biological parent, yes, at the end of the day, it is your decision and it is the father's decision. 50-50 decision. But when it comes to the relationship of the stepmother and the baby daddy, it is none of your concern. What happens in your household and what happens in baby daddy's household, something you can't control, something he cannot control. As long as your child is taken care of and not being neglected, not being yada, 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 why are you being bitter? There are multiple instances where not all stepmothers are good, and I am very aware of that. But most of the time, they are good. They are good. And then you, as the biological mom, you want to bring the new boyfriend around your baby and you can do whatever you want with your kid. He can meet the kid. He can stay overnight with the kid. The new boyfriend can do this with the kid, but the new stepmom's not allowed to? All I'm saying is if you hate a stepmother for simply being a good stepmother, you hate yourself. You're insecure. You have a control issue. And the list goes on and on. Fix it.
Why is chivalry dead?
Chivalry's not dead. It's just mortally wounded. And feminism wounded it. Well, actually, more accurately, feminism and your generation wounded it. But us Gen Xers, we still know what chivalry is. We still know how to open a door for a lady. Unfortunately, though, the way it's going, it looks like when us Gen Xers die, chivalry's going to die too. Ask any Aussie, they'll tell you.
If you're a man, please tell me the number one reason that you don't go up to a girl in a bar. Like, assume that you're attracted to her, and what, like, keeps you from going up to her.
No, the elite dating combo is the black girl from the suburbs and a good hood gentleman. That duo, albeit I don't know the longevity of that duo, it's just the most magical combination. If you know, you know.
The reason men need to be pursuing women is because we literally don't need you.
Okay, so what exactly is the point that is trying to be made here?
We don't need you. So why the hell would we pursue something that we don't need?
I mean, that's a good question. But if it's true and some women out there don't need men, why make a video like this? It rather seems like someone is trying to get men to chase women even though they don't need them. So what exactly would be the point? If you don't need men, then just be alone.
Studies have shown that women who are married have a lower life expectancy than women who are unmarried. We don't need you.
I think we're all still anxiously awaiting the point.
On the other hand, men who are married have a higher life expectancy than unmarried men. You need us.
Ah, there it is. But if that were the case, then there wouldn't be so many men out there that are actually happily single, now would there?
You need us. So, of course, we are the prize. Of course, you should be pursuing us.
Funny. But someone who would consider themselves to be a prize really shouldn't have to work so hard to convince others.
Exactly that. And we have statistics to show that these men do not want to be bothered with these modern women at all. They're walking away. They're getting out of Dodge. And it's making y'all upset because men don't feel y'all a prize anymore.
A lot of men today say they are done with dating. They are staying single. They're out of the game. Kaputski. Because they don't trust women. They don't trust women because women of today are fake. They have fake eyelashes, fake nails, fake hair, fake bodies, even fake personalities. They feel like women don't really love men, generally speaking. They see men as a means to an end. Just deal with men to gain something. And I guess it's similar when women say that they're done with dating because they don't like the nature of men, that they cheat, use women for their bodies, want women to stay in their place. Now men are saying they want to stay single because they don't like the nature of women, that they use men for their money, use their bodies in a different way, as work mules, change my tires, go paint here, move this here, lift this for me. So what are men asking for? They're asking for a little appreciation. They're asking to be loved for who they are, not what they can provide. They want to be seen. Now, is this unrealistic? Getting married, if they have resources and the woman decides she doesn't want to be married to him anymore, she could take half, even if she hasn't contributed to any of it. They don't feel it's worth the risk. Ladies, if you were a man today, would you date women today? Is it worth it? Do men have a point? Are they asking for a lot? To be loved, appreciated, not used, to be seen? What do you guys think?
If the guy looks better than the girl, the relationship is never going to work out. Why? Because once he feels like he looks better than you, he's going to dog you out. He's going to feel like he's the prize. He can do whatever he wants because in his mind, you don't look better than him. So you can't get anybody that's better than him.
So I'm 26 years old, almost 27, and I have never been in a serious relationship. I never had a boyfriend, never been married. Even both my proms, I went to both of my proms by myself. I was never asked out, on a date to prom or anything like that. And this could be a red flag about me, but it just was never the right time. I just have never had anything go past the talking stage. It's just been like guys who either just didn't want to commit to me or it just didn't work out. So yeah, like even getting asked out on a date, like I haven't, like until recently, like I've never been asked out on a date before. For a while I used to be upset about it because I was like, I feel like I'm missing out on something because, you know, I never really experienced the whole like being in a relationship, and it's just a portion of my life that I supplement with friends and other things. My whole life I have been single. I've never experienced the feeling of being in a relationship, having a boyfriend. I remember I talked about this when I was 19 and now I'm almost 27 talking about it. The situation still hasn't changed. So it's kind of good because it scares off people that aren't serious about me. But I do wonder sometimes like what it would be like to have a boyfriend. Like, I don't know, like I've never experienced it.
If I was a boy, every time that I did it with a girl, I literally finish and then I tell her like what you about to do and kick her out immediately.
How y'all always asking where the good men at? How y'all always asking or saying men that y'all steady choosing them? How you choose these type of men and then want to talk about them? Like, I don't understand it. Like, granted, you might not get in a situation knowing that he ain't gonna be. You will get into a situation knowing that he probably don't acquire certain things. You will see, okay, he's not emotionally intelligent. You will have certain conversations and be like, oh, he probably won't provide. But y'all will still pursue. That is the problem. Y'all want to say all men ain't. No, it's just the men that you're choosing that's not. It's not that all men. It's that most men that acquire these traits, y'all overlook them. He might have a 9-to-5, which nothing is wrong with a 9-to-5, but y'all made it to where if he has a 9-to-5, he's lame. He has to have a certain type of income in order for you to look at him. Y'all standards are not realistic, and every woman is going after the same man. Then having the nerve to say all men that 2 + 2 not equaling 4 because you are literally choosing the men, but you want to say, but he not. Oh, okay. Dating is for non-monogamy. You're not supposed to be committed in this stage. You're not supposed to be loyal in this stage. You're not supposed to be prioritizing that person in this stage. Dating is supposed to be non-monogamous. And when you move to the next level and you ask this person for their hand in marriage, that's when you can get their commitment. That's when you can get their loyalty. That's when you become a priority. And then you guys move to the next level and to the final level, which is being married and becoming one. But boyfriends and girlfriends don't deserve loyalty and they don't deserve commitment. Preserve yourself and remain loyal to yourself while you're dating. Okay? Do you agree?
I'm going to go ahead and choose no as my final answer.
I cannot stand girls who act like they're too good for stuff. So y'all, I'm not too big on making new friends, but you know, like this girl, you know, she was like, you seem really cool. We should hang out. We should do something. Yada, yada, yada. Let's go to dinner. I'm like, okay, boo, cool. Like, where do you want to go to dinner? You let me know. I'll show up. You know, we can meet there. She's like, let's go to Ruth's Chris. I'm like, boo, I'm not going to lie. I don't really want to go to Ruth's Chris. I said, how about we go to Chili's? Anybody who knows me knows I love me some Chili's. She said, girl, we not broke. We could go to Ruth's Chris. First of all, you don't know what my pockets look like. Second of all, why you gotta be broke to go to Chili's? I just prefer to think smarter and not harder. I can go to Chili's and get a 3 for me. And I can get my honey chipotle chicken crispers, some broccoli, a loaded potato soup, a dessert, and a mango iced tea for $14.99. 3 for me, and it's really 5 for me, low-key, or 4. I don't know, but it makes more sense. You ever go to one of them fancy-ass restaurants and you order, like, steak, and the steak be this big, and you gotta pay, like, $70 for the steak, then you gotta pay $14 for a side of mashed potatoes, and another $20, $30 for a side of gravy for the mashed potatoes? I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not into that. I don't care if I got a million, billion, trillion, gazillion dollars. That's not my vibe. I'll never be too nothing to go to Chili's. But anyway, I told the girl, I don't think the friendship finna work out. I was like, you know what, girl, I think we a little different and we just not finna hit it off. Because if you can't go to Chili's, then we don't need to be friends because I love me some Chili's. Have y'all ever even had the seasonal margaritas? And they be like $6, $7, $8. But you want me to go spend $130 on some A1 sauce. It's a no for me. It's a no.
Ladies, you need to stop hoeing around and then expecting a good man to want you. And that sounds mean, but like, girl, if you are doing that, good men are going to see you and think, oh, she's like, even if you're a virgin, if you're dressed inappropriately and you're like going to clubs and stuff like that, good men are going to see you and think you're, and they're going to go to someone else who's not like that. You got to show what you are on your sleeve by dressing modestly. And like, I get that there's a lot of women that just want that. They just want to like sleep around and stuff. And there's a lot of guys that want that. And that's great for you guys. Like, obviously, I think it's sinful because I'm a Christian, but you know, we all sin. That's between you and God. I don't think it's going to make you happy, but whatever. My point is the women who around and then going after good men and being surprised when they can't find a good man. It's like, there's lots of them out there. You're just putting a part of yourself forward that attracts bad men.
Y'all get in these groups of bum ass. Y'all line up on these social media pages and y'all all group up and but the state of y'all life. And then you get mad at me because I won't conform to what y'all talking about. And then y'all keep trying to, like, no disrespect, but I'm tired of y'all putting me in the same category with Kevin Samuels, because y'all hated that man so much, and part of it was because of the stuff he said about how women look and what number they is. I don't talk about y'all. I don't get on here and I don't know you personally. I make that clear. I don't do no lies where I ask people to tell me your age and, you know, how many kids you got and how many babies. I get on here and speak facts to y'all that's gonna help you do better if you bust your brain open and receive this real. Y'all too stuck on the, and you can only fool a dick. Y'all hoes is lost.
My stepfather took my mom with 3 kids.
So what do you call him? Was he?
Is he a simp?
I wouldn't call him a simp, but my mom called him a simp.
Damn.
My mom definitely called him a simp. But
oh my God.
Honest to God,
y'all hear that?
Yeah, my mom did call him a simp.
All that for that woman.
Okay.
Look at his 3 kids, and she called him a simp.
My mom told me straight up. She told me, "Yo, don't ever date a woman with kids."
My mom told me the same thing.
Don't ever.
I just want to say thank you to the man named John that I walked up to in Walmart and I grabbed your arm and told you to act like you were my husband because there was a strange guy following me. I want to thank you so much for your active participation in that, because you turned around and you looked at that guy and you asked him, what the he following? And the guy was like, oh, nothing. And like turned around and went in the opposite direction. And I stood there like almost frozen. And he was like, well, if I'm your husband, I have to defend you. And I would ask that guy why he was following my wife. So I was just playing the part that you asked me to play. And nicest man.
If you guys had daughters, right? Let's say she's lost in a forest. Would you rather her be lost in a forest with a bear or a man?
Yo, don't let's talk about
wait.
Let's
wait.
The bear or the man?
What would you want? Wait.
I would want the bear.
You see the grizzly bear I posted on my Instagram today?
No, I didn't.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Just so people I love this video because it's a camera that's set up and someone put food in front of the camera and a light so that when the grizzly bear walked in, you can get video of this thing walking in. You get a sense of what it would look like if that thing was like walking up to you. And any illusion,
holy crap,
any illusion that you have that you could somehow survive if that thing wanted to kill you should be instantaneously erased when you see this video.
Crap.
Look at the size of that. I mean, look at the size of it. Play that again, because it's so insane. When you see it walking, the immense power of this thing.
It's like a truck.
And this thing could run 40 miles an hour.
Like, you're insane. I'm looking at you're insane. Let me tell you why that's insane, right? Destiny is wrong. Do you know what a bear is? You rather be with a bear than a man?
Yeah, you don't know this man from anywhere. What?
Stop it. Get some help.
My little daughter?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna ask again. You rather be with a bear than a man in the forest?
Yeah, she could run away from the bear and maybe the bear gets distracted and just starts eating berries. A man?
What? What?
He could cut her up, freaking like do all types of RAPE,
Like Holly Jones? Alright,
like
Destiny.
traumatizing stuff.
Destiny. Yeah. When you go home, I want you to YouTube how fast bears are and how scary bears are.
Okay, even if the option was death, and let's say I'm in the forest and I know I'm either gonna die at the hands of this bear or I'm gonna die at the hands of this man, I'd rather die at the hands of the bear than have the man do whatever to me and then kill me off.
Stop it. Get some help.
Somebody asked on Instagram, if you're seeing someone and you both like each other but are still in the talking stages, is it or is it not wrong to have somebody else?
It's not wrong.
But is this a woman asking or a man asking?
A man.
No, it's not wrong. Sorry, ladies, we have a double standard. I think that women should do their best to be abstinent and not getting to know new people.
So do you believe men should be abstinent as well?
I expect a man to be a man.
Wait, that's not what I asked. It's not what I asked.
No, I do not expect a man to be abstinent.
Why not? Why do the women have to be abstinent? Why do women have to hold up godly morals and men can't?
It's a double standard.
But
it's unfortunate.
It doesn't have to be.
It's very sad. But it's the truth.
I don't appreciate how nonchalant you're being.
I'm just saying, it is the truth.
Yeah, it's very sad.
I'm telling you.
Oh, well.
No high value masculine man wants a woman that's getting turned out by 3 other men currently. Even if it's 2 other men currently.
What would
if you're
make
dating
a high
them,
value feminine woman want to be with a man who's slinging through the neighborhood?
Well, this is the thing. When he meets her, he starts to cut them off. I expect a man to be a man. And if you're not with me, I expect you to be with other people. That's fine. Because those women are in a zone that they can't get out of, the same way that men are in a friend zone and they can't get out of.
So let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have finally made the decision that I want to be intimate with this person, that's weird.
What do you mean?
Like, that's just been touching other cootie cat.
What do you mean?
Like, are you okay with going behind other women with him? Like, that's kind of like,
I expect a man to be a man. I don't look at it as I'm going behind other women. No matter what man I sleep with, I'm assuming I'm going behind other women because he's a man, especially masculine men that have a hive. They are outside. Now that I don't think that they're out here just being straight hoes because they are selectively, they probably have 2-3 women that they call when they want some. They probably have their favorites. And the truth is now I'm competing with the favorites that they have in the zone that's similar. It's like, you know, they get done and ditched in the zone, but they probably get nice things in the zone. They probably get nice dinners. They probably get courted. They probably get all of these different things. But for women, and the men, it's the same with the friend zone. You can take the girl out. You can come over and watch a movie. You can do all of those things. However, you will never get into the actual lane of this is my girl or this is my man. So once you realize you don't actually want to commit to any of the girls that are the done and ditched ladies, the girls realize they're never going to be with the guys in their friend zone. When a good man comes in, you don't need either of them.
I'm having a mental confliction.
If you want to have fun, go have fun. What do you need me for? Be my friend. And because we never crossed the line, nothing is tarnished. If you want to be out here smashing everything, go do that. I desire, and right now, maybe it'll change in the future, but I desire to have a monogamous relationship. If the time comes and we need to have a conversation about being open, that's a completely different ballgame. But I don't want to start in an open relationship because how you start something is often how you finish it. So I'm not even going to put myself into the position of being into an open relationship.
So how do you
now I'm put in the done and ditched category, and that's not me.
I see what she's saying. Basically what Kevin Samuel said. A lot of modern women are kind of like this, but a high value man has options. So if you are pursuing a man with a lot of options and you know he's got a lot of options, what are you going to do? Either accept that he's doing it or the other women are going to come in.
I date you. You think I'm going to allow you to get a drink from somebody? Straight up.
Listen, if you're not there, like, I'm gonna be respectful of the relationship, regardless of where.
You wouldn't be there if you were respectful of the relationship.
Why should we be tied up the hip, regardless of where
different.
Y'all controlling.
Different?
You guys are
I didn't even say nothing.
controlling.
There it is, controlling.
Yeah,
the buzzword.
not like that.
How we control it or y'all control it? Because we ain't even.
I don't need help taking care of all of my kids. Just the ones that don't have a dad. Why are y'all bashing me because I don't even post my kids? I don't post my kids because the internet is rude. Clearly, you guys have been rude to me, bashing me because I'm asking for help to take care of my kids. And only the ones that don't have a dad. It's only 3. The other ones have a dad.
I really wish that both men and women could just be real when it comes to dating. And what I mean by that is, like, I feel like most people are living in delusion as far as, like, what they really say they want, what they're saying they want, versus what they actually want. And I don't think that we can sit here and just blame the men. Like, I've met so many women that sit here and are like, I won't talk to a man that don't make over 6 figures. But it's like, but how much do you make? What kind of job do you have? What's your place live? I won't talk to a man that, you know, don't have a bed frame. What's your house look like? Do you have a house? Let's all be so real, please.
I don't know which one of y'all dating an African, and you cheating on your man with a nigga that drive a Kia Soul. But the man on the phone behind me had just said, "Hey, I thought I seen your girl. I did see your girl, and I thought it was you, but it wasn't you, and it was in a Kia Soul. So if you drive a Kia Soul, just know he knows about you. Definitely knows."
I posted a TikTok about wanting a boyfriend who doesn't use social media, and there's some girls in the comments like, he's still gonna cheat, he's still gonna cheat. I know that. It's not about cheating. It's about him doing things that are for girls only. Posting on Instagram is for girls only. Why are you posting a photo dump? That's for girls. If he's gonna cheat, he will cheat, social media or not. I know that.
Every 2 to 3 scrolls on TikTok is somebody on here giving advice of the day, saying, I don't know who need to hear this. And the first thing they open their mouth about is a man. There are people making $100K in a month. I don't give a like. Can you teach me how to do that? Do you have any advice on that? Shit.
My boyfriend and I almost got in the biggest fight last weekend, you guys. Oh, my fiance! That's part of the goddamn problem. So, he's my fiance. I just hate that word, but the second problem is I forget to put this ring on. You guys, I forget it all the time. We go down to the gym, we go on a walk. I just, like, it's in my jewelry thing. I don't know. I work from home, so, like, I just never put it on. It's a problem. I know. Whatever. Okay, but anyways, we're going to a friend's house that we hadn't seen yet since the engagement. And we're driving, and my boyfriend goes, fiance, he looks at me and he goes, be honest with me. If when we're married and I left the house without the wedding ring on, like, what would you do? And I immediately said, I would chop your balls off. He goes, oh, that's like, okay, yep, is that it? And I said, and I'd kill you. Are you kidding me? Like, I really sat there and thought about it. I'm like, I would literally kill you. Okay, and he looks at me, and I wasn't really thinking in the moment. He goes, where's your engagement ring? I forgot it. And he has a good point, right? But I do see it is a little bit of a double standard, a little bit hypocritical, because I would literally lose my mind. And he goes, if you don't want to be engaged anymore, like, that's okay, but we should probably talk about it. He's such a diva.
This man had to spoon feed her the answer, and yet we continue to hear modern women say how emotionally mature and how emotionally intelligent they are. But yet, you couldn't empathize with, understand, sympathize with why he might want you to be intentional about wearing your engagement ring.
Little reminder, strong men fight for difficult women. Weak men are happy with easy ones. If that is the case, in the year 2025, we shall be weak men. Who's with me, fellas?
I used to date nothing but white girls in high school because I remember being told I was black and ugly by black girls. So then when I dated the white girls, you know what they told me? I was a sellout for dating the white girls. But hold on, the white girl told me my skin color was pretty. It looked like chocolate to her. To you, it was ugly and it looked dirty. And you black like me. Then I got to college. I said, okay, I found black women attractive. There was a whole lot of them downtown Atlanta. So I remember walking up to this black girl who was walking at little 5 points. I walked behind her and I said, excuse me, miss, because I thought I could talk to black girls the way I talk to white girls. Be really nice and friendly and cordial to them. I said, excuse me, miss. She didn't say anything. I thought, she must couldn't hear me. I said, excuse me, miss. She stopped, turned around and did me like this. I know you didn't, and walked off. See how you laughed? Now,
no, because I can picture that. I know black women. I can definitely picture that.
Here's my point.
I don't think a lot of us really understand the fact that a man granting us access into his life is really a perk, a privilege, and a benefit. It really is. So y'all walking around talking about, I'm gonna do me, boo. The men are like, okay, cool. But don't hit me up talking about what I'm supposed to do in the midst of all of that. These men don't need y'all. Y'all make it seem like it's a luxury for a man to have today's women. The average today's woman is a woman that, again, is entitled, selfish, greedy, needy, broke, ran through. And even the bad ones, y'all just as worse as the average chicks. Yeah, all of y'all beautiful women out there, yeah, trash. So let's not.
You know what? I think men are better than women.
She's kidding.
No, I'm not. They provide for us, and we must obey them because they are our masters.
April, stop it.
Y'all, let me tell y'all something, okay?
Social media has really exposed and enhanced a woman's hypergamous nature and attention 304 ways, okay? Because you gotta understand, man, like social media, like when we be getting that digital validation, whether it's likes, comments, DMs, reposts, whatever, bro, we get dopamine hits. Attention to us is like money, it's currency, like it's like oxygen even. Like you starve a woman for attention, the average woman at least, man, she gonna go crazy. She's going to get the glitching. So boom, we get a whole bunch of digital validation, and then we thinking that those are people that actually want to take us serious when really they just want to experience us. So what happens is, because we think that the grass is greener on the other side, we end up leaving the person that actually does want to take us serious for the person that is just a facade, it's just smoke and mirrors. And by that time we realize that.
Okay, y'all know them videos where the men who are masculine are talking about the men who are prissy, want to be princesses, very zesty, very sassy. I get y'all. I like y'all. I actually want to attract y'all. So I have a question for y'all. Do you think a woman shooting her shot is masculine? Because, baby, when Alicia Keys said, can I speak to Michael? I said, that is smooth. Your cufflinks is shining, all right. So what you do, I always use some milk and cream for you because I think you're kind of sweet. Like, do y'all like that? Or is it like, girl, leave that alone. I'm the hunter. I want to provide. I want to step to you. Don't step to me because that's going to turn me off. Please let me know because I don't want no Princess Pete in my passenger seat and got me feeling some type of way. Okay? Let me know because I want to attract y'all. Thank you.
Majority of women are absolutely delusional. They are.
How so?
But why? Oh, well, they're delusional because they believe that there's this special man specifically for them.
Yes.
That will worship the ground that she walk on for eternity and not see any other woman besides her and not have desire for another woman outside of her and give her all of his money and all of his attention to her. And time. Yeah. And she believes that the older she gets, the more opportunity that she's going to face. You know why? Because she does not understand men.
I don't want a boyfriend anymore. Why? He holding my own. He texted me.
There are several reasons why I'm single, and I know what the reasons are because it's whatever. Anyways, one of the things I hate the most about talking to somebody is, I know this sounds stupid, but if I wake up to a text message from you every single day talking about good morning, why do we have to do this every day? I can't just wake up sometimes. That should be making me so mad. Like, I just want to wake up in the morning, go about my day, text you when I'm ready. Y'all probably think it's cute if somebody texts you every single morning. You're on their mind. Like, no, leave me alone. It's like the equivalent to me waking up in the morning and having a message from your boss. I don't know what that correlation is, but that's how I feel. Like, I don't want to have to respond to you right away. And then I feel like if I don't respond, you're going to think something about it, but please, we don't got to do this every single day.
If you don't know, I left my husband a year ago, and I've been wanting to come on here and give a life update of a year from now and what my life looks like. And I've been hoping that I would be able to come on here and tell you guys that life is straight. But it's not. It's still really hard. I wanted to have more together. I know that this isn't the truth, but I just feel like I'm failing so much as a mom. I know that that's not the truth, you know? But life is hard. I just got to spend 11 and a half hours with my baby, and it was just the most sweetest time. I hate that I feel this way, but I miss my mom so much. I miss my baby. Life is not where I want it to be a year later.
Obviously, she's regretting divorce And so many times modern women say that the grass is always greener on the other side. Unfortunately for this young lady, the grass is dead. It's brown. That's too bad.